This video was recorded in front of a live virtual audience. Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to the Fashion Bunker. We're going to be reviewing today BALMAIN Fall Winter 2021. Men/women, they've both been slashed on the runway together. Runway? What sort of runway will it be? We're going to find out in a second. If you like the content you're watching here on my channel but haven't yet, consider now subscribing to my YouTube channel. You can also push the join button next to the subscription button. Become a member today, gain access to extra perks, including special exclusive videos, live streams, and special credits rolling at the end of every video with your name on it. You can also join me on Patreon, Super Dacob all spelled together. And thank you to all my patrons and members who have already pledged. This video is being filmed live. I have my co-reviewing audience here in the Fashion Bunker. We will be reviewing the BALMAIN fashion show together. Thank you guys so much for being in the chats with me. Let's get straight to it, you guys. Let's review BALMAIN Fall Winter 2021 Men/women. We're on the moon. He's getting bulkier. There's no neck left. He's like the rustic guy. He's like, I'm in control here. Charlie here. Where are my angels? But you know, he's a guy with an ego. Like, he's in control of everything. He wants to... Okay, airplane. Parachute material. Oh, hello, Yoji Yamamoto. Oops. I'm kind of liking this concept. By the way, the music... So this video has been taken from the BALMAIN YouTube channel. So it's fair use because we're reviewing it. I just had to change the music. I had to put on music that's not copywritten. Anyway, just to let you guys know, this is not the original music they play on their own fashion show. Okay, so I love the idea that they're walking on the wing of an airplane. Like, hey, let's support Air France, you guys. They're, you know, in a bit of a rut right now because of the lockdown. So this is kind of travel chic, I guess. Since we're not flying anywhere, we're just walking on the wings of the planes. The glasses are very editorial. Nothing we haven't seen yet. All of these clothes are reminiscent of a little bit, there's military flying, Second World War, First World War, combined with parachuting, futuristic space travel as well. But we got these military olive greens. A little bit of Gautier going on there as well. Gareth Pugh vibes as well, I would say. This is also very Yoji again. Not very BALMAIN, but I'm liking the fluidity of it all and the fact that it's on an airplane. Yeah, it's a one-to-one contextualization of everything. Nothing groundbreaking, but cute. Cute. I like that they're stepping out of an airplane and that their catwalk is a wing of an airplane. Not the most original thing in the world, but it's refreshing to see, I have to say. I'm fine with that. Now, those oversized, girl, they ain't ever gonna let you on a plane with that size carry-on. Just letting you know, unless you're not flying in a private jet. Now they're underneath the airplane. Oh, did you see that leather folded airplane attached to the bag? That was kind of cute. Some of those bags do remind us of Fendi logos as well. Forgot to mention it before. A lot of brands have been doing this. Why are they attaching bags to bags? Donatella did it too for Versace. Donatella did it too for Michael Kors. Oh, and we oop. But I really am not liking this, like, baglets attached on top of bags. The folded airplanes out of leather are to die for. Never to be purchased, but just like cute accessory to show on the runway. The shoes are okay. This I love. 80s are back in full bloom. The BALMAIN blue and red stripes, I always love them. And the thicker they are, the better, no pun intended. This gold is ridiculous, and I'm living for it somehow because it's just, what are you gonna do with nothing? It's just like, hey, look at me. I mean, I'm loving this. Loving this. And this gorgeous model, she can pull it off. Blue, gold, and red. You know, that's a beautiful combo. Silver, I'm having issues with. The silver with the fur, nah. Plastic, ain't fantastic no mo. Again, our little Givenchy meets Fendi meets BALMAIN moment. But that red, this is a good red, you guys. It's hard to make a good red. This is kind of a orange-hued red. Oof, it's a delicious tone of red. You cannot like the clothes, but that red and that blue and that gold, beautiful combo of colors, really beautiful. This I'm not liking. Okay, silver with lime. We've seen so much lime already in the past season. It's not something that's going to age well. Like these colors, they might be looking refreshing now, but it ain't going to... You're going to get tired of it. Unless like you're born for lime and you're going to wear lime your entire life in that case. Okay, so we have a little bit of Gautier meets Mugler moment. Yeah, these neon colors. Okay, it's a thing. I mean, you either love neon or you don't. I have a couple of friends who live for neon. Like they would sell their soul for neon. Any day, all day. So I get it. If you're a fan of neon, this is for you. If you're not a fan of neon, or you're one of those fashion victims that just goes from hopping from season to season, buying whatever they churn out, you're going to wear this one season and then you won't anymore. Because neon, you either are a fan for life or you bear it because it's in trend at the moment. But I'm liking the pose. They're all like, what you want, mama? So a lot of fashion shows have been doing this because there's no seated guests, so the cameras just like go into the models and the models look straight to the camera. Now we flew to space, right? We were on the wings of the airplane, then we were underneath the airplane, then we were like getting ready to board the shuttle, and now we're next to the moon on some runway, and now we're like space cadets, BALMAIN space cadets in space. As much as I love orange, I'm not a fan of neon orange, okay? But I love orange, and I love my earthy tones. I love my navy blues, marine blues, olive greens. But this kind of space travel attire, these silver hues, I ain't feeling the vibe. It also looks like something Dolce & Gabbana did in the early 2000s. You add the stripes, it becomes Balmain, but it's whatever. Here, now that we're like on the moon catwalk, I can tell ya I ain't feeling it. And this kind of Givenchy / Fendi / Balmain labyrinth pattern, we've seen labyrinths. Isn't that a thing? Like all of these brands are kind of thinking like we're going through labyrinthic times. We got glass labyrinth at Fendi Haute Couture. We had weird standing up labyrinth at Versace Pret-a-Porter, and now we have a labyrinth pattern going on at Balmain as well. And Balmain is quite labyrinthic as well in terms of presentation, because we're changing scenarios so much throughout the same fashion show, you know, from being on the wings of a plane, underneath the plane, and the building area of the plane, and now on the moon. It's so bizarre. And this catwalk, this round thing, I always want them to zoom out and show me the full picture of this round what is it? Is it a logo for Balmain? I guess we'll never find out. I'm not liking these oversized like hat carrier shaped backpack contraptions. They look super uncomfortable. This looks comfortable though. It's like a neoprene wool concoction. She's walking like she has to poop. That was a bizarre walk. But loving that feel of that red. The color was great. Oh, that pillow for sleeping in the airplane is to die. That was actually like a luxurious pillow. That's kind of cute. So useless, but fabulous. These plastified pleather or patent leather pinks are really cute. Okay, there she goes, like thanking the gods at Air France. And oh yes, Mama has an attitude, doesn't she? All right, Mr. Rustig. Olivier. Checks it out. These are all the people behind it. And let me see. Sam McKnight did, yeah. And they're thanking, I think they're going to thank, there you go. Special thanks to Air France, Dyson, L'Oreal, and anyway. Okay, guys, so this was the collection. I found it kind of intriguing. Some of the portions of it, they could have just edited out too much. But then again, they were locked up. Maybe they had too much time on their hands. They're like, oh, let's do this. And it felt like a little bit of a brain fart, but in the best of ways. In some instances, some pieces really brought back that zhuzh and that verve of the 80s, especially those striped red and navy overly big knitted sweaters and pieces, and the gold with the marine blue coats, that voluptuous looking wool material. Maybe it was even acrylic, doesn't matter. It looked fabulous. So some pieces were like very decadenza, going back into the 80s, and I lived for those. What do you guys think? Emilia says, Melania Trump is on top of that plane in undies holding a gun. Cha. Jack says, is that a Fendi bag? Zips and nips, says Jack. Factive Story says, well, at last they use Air France airplanes. I know, finally, they found some functionality. MK says, the setting is reminiscent of Chanel 2008 Cruise Collection. Mr. Philip Fabulous says, love the oversized pink on-board bag. On-beard private jet bag, that is. Louis says, the bag on bag on bag on bag on bag on bag. I know, it's a lot of these bags. And they really don't work well, these bags on bags. The whole concept is terrible. I don't know why they keep churning these out. It's like all of these brands hire the same trend scout or trend-setting scout for marketing, and it's like they sell the same concept to all of them. That's why it seems like a lot of these brands copy each other, because there's a lot of the same people working behind the scenes giving tips to these brands. That's why you have these tendencies. They also sometimes decide together, like, okay, what are we going to push next season? And then they kind of all go for it. If they unify their forces, they can dominate the market more. Bad idea with these bags on bags. Christy says, good lighting. We can actually see the pieces. Yes, good point, Christy. Mr. Philip Fabulous says, love the red. So chic. It's a gorgeous shade of red with a hint of, it's a warm red. It's not a blue red. It's more of like an orangey red. It's delicious. It's an 80s, type of red, which I adore. Very rare. Emilia says, Fendi bags to go with everything. Jack says, I prefer blue tone red. Jack also says, is this aviation school in France? Could you imagine the fabulosity of it all? MK says, since Christophe Descamines left Balmain, I've been hating the ready-to-wear. The quality is just not there and doesn't match the extortionate price tags. Well, their price tags went skyrocketing when Olivier, started, showcasing his best friends, the Kardashians, and that tells you kind of everything about the direction of that brand. Silver is so Louis Vuitton a few seasons ago, says Mr. Philip Fabulous. Olfactive Story says, definitely not for me. My bag of the day says, me like the dream. Jack says, pretty great camera work. It was fun. It was good camera work. I agree. It's like a TLC video, says Aisha. Oh, so cute. Mr. Philip Fabulous says, like the airplane fashion better than these NASA trainees. Yeah, the airplane fashion was better than NASA trainees. The show is devolving, says Debbie. Yeah, it gets boring the more it evolves. The more the show evolves and the more it devolves. Emilia says, nothing bad to say, nothing good to say. Clothes, LOL. MK says, well, the show did start with an homage to Dynasty and Working Girl. Then Olivier paid a tribute to 1990s WLT mixed with Givenchy and Fendi. Candy Fluff says, plenty of pockets for extra masks. Mr. Philip Fabulous says, what's up this season? I think all but one drug supplier remains operational this year. They all seem to be taking the same prescription. I think the multiple sets are confusing, says Jack. I almost thought this was 2 different shows. I had the feeling it was like 3 different shows. And then there was like the 4th show of Olivier in his own little tower controlling everybody, which was like the puppeteer. Super creepy. The poop walk. Yes, it's that. We know when they start walking like this, you're like, are they wearing a Pampers? I'm confusion. Yeah, me too, darling. Aisha says, where is the eleganza? I don't know where the elegancia. Elegancia has left the building, darling. Audrey says, was just meh. Candy says, good choice, good music choice, Dacob. It worked. Thank you so much, Candy. Philip says, I've seen worse. I ain't mad at this show. Yeah, I ain't mad at it either, you guys. It did devolve, however, as it kept progressing. As it kept progressing, it kept regressing. Jack says, I can't tell if I'm depressed or just hated the show. Maybe a little bit of both. My bag of the day. I like the wool coats. Yeah, they gave me a little something, something. Factive Story says, LOL to Jack. MK says, the collection was just awful, as usual, since 2012. Oh, MK, the fashion snob we love to love. Madame Pomme or Pomme Rose, at least we could see the pieces. And if they try to use the DNA of military Balmain, some shows are so dark. LALC, looking at it, I think it is about travel, obviously. But I wonder if it's about the different people traveling, or is it inspired by people working in a flying travel area? I don't think Olivier went that deep. I just think he just thought, oh, like, let's do like little this, little that. I got inspired while I was watching Dynasty. I got inspired by, you know, a little bit of, let me Google, what did Gautier do? What did Yohji Yamamoto do? Let me do a little bit of that, a little bit of that. Oh, let's put that together. And then I see that happening on an airplane. I'm seeing airplane. I'm seeing big wings off an airplane. Like, that's literally how deep it went, I have a feeling. Aisha says, MAC does a lipstick called Lady Danger, which is a slightly more orange version of the red. Oof, delicious. LALC, the logo is from 1970. I guess Mr. Balmain was jealous of Givenchy and stole his logo, LOL. Philip says, we left elegancia on Earth, darling. Jack says, but will the Kardashians be wearing this? Probably, if they get it for free, which they will. Amelia says, they would have to stretch everything out around the bum area for the Kardashians. Well, I think that's the most appropriate comment for a Balmain show. And with that, I would like to thank you all for watching, for tuning in on this wonderful journey through a Balmainism or Balmainism. If you enjoyed this video, thumb it up, you guys. Thumb up this video and subscribe today. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. And also push the join button next to the subscription button and become a member today. You can also become a Patreon. You can also become a patron on Patreon. Super Dacob all spelled together there as well. And gain access to extra perks, special exclusive videos, exclusive pre-shows, exclusive lives, and your name listed here amongst the co-producers of the Fashion Bunker. Thank you so much to everybody who has already pledged, all the members, all the patrons, and to all the people, the super chatters, and to all my my fellow co-reviewers and co-chatters here in the Fashion Bunker today. Don't take yourselves too seriously, you guys. Don't take fashion too seriously. Enjoy it, make fun of it, laugh about it. You can roast stuff. I call it like I see it. I'm always like out of the gut. You know, if I feel something, I say it. That's how I review things. And if I don't like something, I'm going to say I don't like something. If I like something, I'm going to say I like something. There were things, pieces, details, elements in this collection that I really enjoyed, and other elements that I really already forgot. That's like how uninspiring they were. But like, if you gave me a couple of those pieces, I would wear them. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't throw them away. There's like some stuff is really cool. And I think for chicks, on some chicks, these pieces would look really fun and playful if you know how to style it. Just don't take yourself too seriously. If you're a type of a snobby type of person, snotty, like all up in your own butt, and then you wear that, it's going to look terrible. This is going to look good if you have a happy vibe and aura around you, if you are very approachable, if you laugh a lot, then these clothes would really look good on you. But if you're that type of person who is all like, no, I'm like, you know, and then you wear Balmain on top of that, it just, oof, no, that ain't a good picture. That does not paint a good picture. So laugh about yourself, feel your oats, but in a laughable way. Not that somebody has to laugh at you, but laughing with you. That's the right approach with this collection, I have the feeling. So thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, check out also my other fashion show reviews and never give up on love. Love you all. See you soon. Take care. Bye.